Hello children, welcome back to calculus. In this session we will start a new lesson, that is chapter 6, lines and angles. In this chapter we will study the properties of angles formed when two lines intersect each other and a line intersect two or more parallel lines at distinct points. Before going to that, we can take some revision. That is, first, point. We all know point, that is the basic unit of geometry is point, and point is denoted by a dot. This is a dot. Point is denoted by a dot. Point shows a location and it has no length, breadth and height, and it is denoted by single capital letters A, B, C, etc. That is, this is we call point A, and another point C, let it be C, then we call that point C. Then a set of points together forms a line. Then next is a line. That is, a set of points together form a line. Line has both sides arrow mark. This arrow mark shows direction and also it goes endlessly. This arrow shows in this direction it goes endlessly, and this in this direction it goes endlessly. It has no fixed length. We can't measure this. Here A, here B. Then this we call line AB. Line AB. And line AB is denoted by this way, line AB. And this line has only length, no breadth and height. And part of a line, that is in this way, part of a line, let it be C and D. Line segments. It has two endpoints, so it can measure and it has a fixed length. And line segment CD is denoted by in this way. Then next, a straight line when extended indefinitely in one direction from a fixed point, it is called a ray. Then we name P and Q. Then PQ. Ray PQ is denoted by in this way. That is, the starting point is P and from P, Q direction it goes endlessly. And then QP. Ray QP is not same as ray PQ, because here ray QP, the starting point is Q and P direction it goes endlessly. Here the starting point is P and Q direction it goes endlessly. So ray QP is not equal to ray PQ. But line AB is same as line BA. Then line segment AB and line segment BA are same. So line AB and line BA, line segment AB, line segment BA are same, but ray AB is not same as ray BA. Then when two rays originating from a fixed point, when two rays originating from a fixed point, an angle is formed, that is A, B and C. Then AB is a ray and AC is a ray. The fixed point is A. That is, the same point this ray is coming and the same point this ray also coming. That is, two rays when originated from a fixed point, the same point, then an angle forms. And this angle we call angle CAB or angle BAC or simply angle A. The fixed point is called vertex and the rays are called arms or sides. Next, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Then when two lines, that is, let this line be AB and this line be CD. That is, two lines intersect at a point. That is, the two lines meeting at a point or intersect at a point, then these two lines are called intersecting lines. And this point, intersecting point, we call point of intersection. Point of intersection. That is, when two lines meet at a common point, that lines are called intersecting lines, and that common point, meeting point, is called point of intersection. Then what do you mean by parallel lines? Then when two lines, let it be AB and this CD, when two lines doesn't meet a point and the distance between the two lines are always same when extending, it does not meet, then these type of lines are called parallel lines. That is, parallel lines have no common points and the distance between them are always equal. Then what are concurrent lines? Concurrent lines, that is when three or more lines passing through the same point in a plane, that are called concurrent lines. That is, this is a line and this a line, this also a line, that is three lines. Then there are also so many lines. In this way we can draw, that is, if three or more lines passing through the same point in a plane, that are called concurrent lines. These all are concurrent lines. Then what is mean by collinear points? Collinear points, that is, in a line, this is a point P, Q, R, S, that is P, Q, R, S, all the 4 points lie on the same line. That is, if 3 or more points lie on the same line are called collinear points, otherwise it is called non-collinear points. When an architect draws a plan for a multi-storied building, she draws intersecting lines and parallel lines at different angles. She must know the properties of angles and lines. In science, when we study the properties of light, that is using ray diagram, then for example refraction of light, that is light enters from one medium to another medium, then there we use properties of lines and parallel lines. And also when two more forces are acting on a body, then also we draw the diagrams by representing the force by straight lines. In these times we should know the relation between the angles parallel to or intersect each other. Then height of a tower or the distance of a ship from a lighthouse, there also we need the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight. In this way we can say so many examples in daily life when we use the properties of lines and angles. Then we know angles, that is when two rays originated from a fixed point, there forms an angle. Angles are measured by protractor and it is measured in degree, that also we know. Then angles and types of angles. Types of angles, that is first acute angle. Acute angle. Acute angle means the measurement of angle, that is the measure of angle is between 0 and 90 degree. That is between 0 and 90 degree the angle is, then that angle is called acute angle. Then right angle. Right angle means the measure of angle is 90 degree. Then obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means the measure of angle is between 90 degree and 180 degree. That is acute angle is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Obtuse angle is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Then straight angle. Straight angle means 180 degree, that is a straight line. Straight line angle is 180 degree. That is, if the measure of an angle is 180 degree, it is called a straight angle. Then reflex angle, that is between 180 degree and 360 degree. That is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, it is called a reflex angle. And then next, complete angle. Complete angle, that is the name shows, that is 360 degree. Then complementary angle. Complementary and supplementary. Complementary and supplementary, that is the sum of two angles is 90 degree, it is called complementary angle, and sum of two angles is 180 degree, it is called supplementary angle. Adjacent angles. adjacent angles. That is, if two angles are said to be adjacent angles, then they have a common vertex, a common arm, and their non-common arms are the both sides of the common arm on different sides, that is the both sides of the common arm. Let us draw an angle. Listen, here A, then O, B, C. Here how many angles? This is one angle, and this is another angle, and this is the third angle. That is one angle, that is this is angle 1, we can write angle AOB. This angle 2, that is angle BOC. Then this big angle, that is AOC. That is, we can take this is 1 and this is 2. Then these two angles are adjacent angles. Why? They have this angle, that is AOB, the vertex is O. BOC, the vertex is O. So these two angles have a common vertex. Common vertex. Then a common arm, that is AOB. The arms are OA and OB. BOC, the arms are OB and OC. So the common arm is OB. It is common arm, that is OB. Ray OB, common vertex is O. So these two angles have a common vertex and a common arm. Here OC and OA are the non-common arms, and that non-common arms are the different sides. One is on the right side and next is on the left side of this common arm OB. That is, if two angles are said to be adjacent angles if they have a common vertex, a common arm, and non-common arms are on different sides of the common arm. Linear pair of angles. That is, if two adjacent angles are said to be linear pair of angles if their non-common arms make an angle 180 degree. That is, in this way, here A, B, C, then D. Angle ADC, this angle, and angle BDC. ADC and BDC, they have a common vertex D and a common arm DC. Then non-common arms DB and DA are on either side of this common arm. So this angle ADC and angle BDC are adjacent, and if they become linear pair, that is the non-common arms make an angle straight line. That is these two angles, that is these DA and DB are non-common arms, and then that makes an angle 180 degree, that is a straight line. The angle of a straight line is 180 degree. That is, two adjacent angles are said to be a linear pair of angles if the non-common arms form a straight line, or if non-common arms form an angle 180 degree. Clear? So here angle ADC plus angle BDC equal to 180 degree. Vertically opposite angles, that is when two lines intersect, the angles formed are called vertically opposite angles. This angle and this angle are vertically opposite, and this are vertically opposite angles. That is, this is AB and this is PQ. Then AB and PQ are two lines and they intersect at this point, let it be O. And this point is called the point of intersection. These two are intersecting lines, AB and PQ intersect at O, and O is called the point of intersection. When two lines intersecting, four angles formed. These two angles, that is two pair of angles formed, that angles are called vertically opposite angles. This angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles, and this are vertically opposite angles. That is angle AOP and angle BOQ are vertically opposite angles, and angle AOQ and angle BOP That is, this angle and this angle are vertically opposite. This and this are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Then we already studied that minimum of 2 points are needed for drawing a line. That is, when we draw the line, this line A and B. This is the line AB. That is this point and this point. That is minimum 2 points needed for drawing a line. That is, this is a point, and through these points we can draw so many lines. That also we know. Through one point we can draw so many lines. Through one point we can draw many lines. But through 2 points we can draw only one line. Last chapter we studied some axioms, and with the help of that axioms we proved some statements. Then here, axiom 1, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. That is, AB is a line and CD is the ray. That is, if a ray stands, that is CD stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles, that is this angle and this angle, are adjacent. The sum of these two adjacent angles formed is 180 degree. And axiom 2, if the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the non-common arms, that is non-common arms are CA and CB here. That forms a straight line. That is, here the adjacent angles are ACD and DCB. CD is the common arm and C is the common vertex. CA and CB are non-common arms, and non-common arms here forms a line. And these two axioms together we call linear pair axiom. These two axioms together called linear pair axiom. The next one theorem, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. We know that if two lines intersect each other, then two pairs of vertically opposite angles formed, and we want to prove that vertically opposite angles are equal. First draw the figure AB, then another line, that is CD, and they intersect at point O. That is, AB and CD, arrow mark. That is, AB and CD be the two lines which intersect at O. That is, the vertically opposite angles formed is AOD and COB. This is one pair, and DOB, this one, and AOC, this one. These two pair of angles are equal, that we need to prove. Then first we can write given. What are given? AB and CD are two lines which intersect at O. Then to prove, what we need to prove, that also we write to prove, that is angle AOC. Angle AOC equal to angle DOB. DOB, and one more, that is angle BOC. BOC equal to angle AOD. Then we can prove, that is proof. First we can take this ray, that is OD. Ray OD stands on the line AB. Ray OD stands on the line AB. Then we can write AOD plus angle AOD plus angle BOD. BOD equal to 180 degree. Why? These two forms linear pair. That is, these two are adjacent angles and they form the linear pair. That is, the sum of these two angles form 180 degree. That is linear axiom 1. And next we can write this OB. OB is a ray and which stands on CD. Then ray OB stands on the line, yes, ray OB stands on the line CD. So we can write angle COB plus angle BOD equal to 180 degree. The same reason, linear pair axiom. Then this we can take equation number 1 and this will be equation number 2. So from 1 and 2 we can write the right side are equal, so we can equate the left side. So we can write from 1 and 2 angle AOD plus angle BOD equal to angle COB plus angle BOD. Then here angle BOD, here angle BOD. So this two are cancelled. So therefore we get angle AOD equal to angle COB. That is AOD. This angle equal to COB. Then similarly we can prove, that is, for next we take this OC stands on AB and this AO stands on CD. Similarly we can prove, that is angle AOC equal to angle DOB. That is angle AOC equal to DOB and angle BOC equal to AOD. One pair of angle you can prove and then you can write. Similarly we can prove angle AOC equal to angle DOB. This session we will wind up. The next class we will continue this lesson. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.